a friend, here's what to say. Let's talk in English, 10 minutes every day. When you need a friend, here's what to say. Let's talk in English, 10 minutes every day. That's the way.
Hello friends, welcome to Let's Talk in English. My name is Esther.
And my name is Garrett. Are you ready for an activity?
The name of today's lesson is Stargazing. And yes, that is the activity we are talking about. If you gaze at something, it means you look at it. So today, we'll be talking all about looking at stars.
A star is a very bright object in the sky. Our sun is one of these stars. But every other star you see in the night sky is bigger and brighter than our sun.
That's right. And did you know that there are no green stars that we can see with our eyes? Depending on the different times of the year, we see different kinds of stars.
Yeah, the northern half of the world and the southern half see different stars at different times too. Friends, let's go to our reading to learn more.
Look up into the night sky. Stargazing is a fun hobby. Many people enjoy it. What can you look for in the night sky? Find the Big Dipper. This group of stars forms a giant spoon. Then find the North Star. This important star helps people find north. The sky is full of billions of interesting stars. You can't count them all.
Thanks, Esther. You sure can't count them all. There's too many. But do you know what we can do?
We can find the answer to our Find It question. Our question is, what is one of Greg's favorite hobbies?
What is one of Greg's favorite hobbies? Remember, friends, hobbies are fun things we do in our free time, apart from our job and school.
And Greg has many hobbies. We will learn about one of his favorite ones.
Now, let's go over to Sonia to learn about our useful keywords.
Greg 说他很喜欢观星，看星星是他最爱的嗜好之一。It is one of my favorite hobbies. 名词 hobby 就是嗜好。观星的时候觉得很宁静平和。Julie 也觉得观星时感觉世上只有你自己和满天的星星。It's just you and a sky full of stars. 形容词 full 是充满的，而名词 star 就是星星。Greg 问 Julie 有没有数过天上的星星 ？Do you ever count the stars？ 动词 count 就是数算。Julie 说天上的星星太多，数不尽的啦。There are billions of them. 名词 billion 就是10亿。
Hey Greg, you like stargazing, right?
Yes, I do. It's one of my favorite hobbies.
What do you enjoy about it?
Stargazing is peaceful.
It is. It's just you and a sky full of stars.
That's right. You don't really need anything but your eyes.
And a very dark place.
We start with Julie asking Greg, you like stargazing, right?
Just like Esther said earlier, gazing is looking at something, usually for a long time, and trying to understand it.
And when you stargaze, you look at the stars for a long time. Does Greg like stargazing? Well, that leads us to today's answer of today's Find It question.
What is one of Greg's favorite hobbies?
Stargazing is one of Greg's favorite hobbies.
Yeah, it's a fun hobby too. Many people enjoy stargazing. They often spend long amounts of time looking up at the sky at the stars. They might even have special equipment to do that.
Right. Now, Greg has many hobbies. The hobbies that you have are the things you like to do for fun. Maybe your hobbies are painting or traveling or trying different kinds of food.
Well, Julie wants to know what Greg likes about stargazing. What does he enjoy? What's his answer?
He says stargazing is peaceful. If something is peaceful, it means when you do it or think about it, it helps you calm down and focus.
It will help you relax. Now, friends, stargazing is peaceful is today's calendar phrase.
Stargazing is peaceful.
Stargazing is peaceful. 观星能让人平静。
Stargazing is so peaceful.
It's so relaxing.
Yes, stargazing is peaceful.
Just sitting quietly in the dark.
Yeah, stargazing is peaceful.
Just looking at the stars.
Stargazing is peaceful.
It's so peaceful.
Hey, wake up! Wake up.
Stargazing is peaceful.
Stargazing is peaceful. 观星能让人平静。
Julie agrees that stargazing is peaceful. She says it's just you and a sky full of stars.
Right. I agree that it's peaceful. When you look up at this sky full of stars, you feel like you're a small part of a giant universe. And, of course, those stars give off a lot of light, so they look quite beautiful.
Right. If something is full of something, it means there are a lot of a thing in it. You might go to a store and it is full of people.
Right. The sky is full of stars, or there are stars all over the sky. Sometimes you can see a lot of them, but if you live in a big city, it may be hard to see them.
Greg agrees. He says you don't really need anything but your eyes.
Another way we could say that sentence is, you just need your eyes. Let's go to Sonia for more on this phrase, anything but.
Greg 说：“你大概除了靠眼睛看就好，不需要任何东西。You don't really need anything but your eyes。”句中 anything but 在此表示除了什么以外的意思。若是指某人而不是某事物，句中的 anything 需改成 anyone。我们来看例句 ：Don't bring anything but a pencil。除了铅笔之外，什么都不要带。或是 He'll eat anything but pork。除了猪肉以外，他什么都吃。再一句 I didn't see anyone but Maria。除了 Maria 以外，我谁都没看到。
Thank you, Sonia. Yes, sometimes when people go stargazing, they have lots of very expensive equipment. But it's not totally necessary. You can go stargazing with just your eyes.
But you need to make sure you go to a very dark place. And that's what Julie says as well. You also need a very dark place. Because if the lights are too bright, or if you go stargazing on a day where the moon is shining brightly, then you won't see as many stars.
Yeah, it will be hard to see them. And of course, there can't be too many clouds in the sky either. It needs to be a nice day with good weather.
You know, if you really like stargazing, you can even download some apps on your phone that tell you when is a good evening to go stargazing.
Those apps might even tell you some about the stars you're looking at. It's a lot of fun. Well, friends, it's time for a quick break. Grab a glass of water, and we'll see you in just a minute.
Let's talk in English. 10 minutes every day. That's the way.
Welcome back. Friends, do you enjoy stargazing? You know, Garrett, it's something I enjoy doing, but I don't get to do it very often because I live in the city with a lot of bright lights.
Right, I agree. I used to do it a lot more. I always enjoyed looking up at the sky with my brother. He knows a lot about the names of the stars and the groupings of the stars.
Wow. Friends, do you like stargazing as well? Let's continue our conversation.
What do you look for?
I search for the Big Dipper first.
Me too. It looks like a giant spoon.
Then I find the North Star.
I always look for that too.
It's an important star. It helps people find north.
Do you ever count the stars?
No, you can't. There are billions of them.
Well, Greg wants to know what Julie looks for first when she goes stargazing.
You might look up at a sky full of stars and think, they're all the same. They're all just stars. But each of them has its own special name. So do special groupings of stars.
Right, and Julie tells us she looks for a group of stars called the Big Dipper.
This is a group of stars that, when you draw some lines in your mind, can make a giant spoon, or it looks like a giant spoon.
Yes, many people look for the Big Dipper first when they go stargazing. Sonia, can you show us more ways we can use this word look?
Greg 说，北斗七星看起来就像一根大勺子。It looks like a giant spoon. 感官动词 look 是看起来的意思，常见的两种使用方式。首先，我们来看 look like 加名词。例句 ：That cloud looks like an elephant. 那朵云看起来像一只大象。或是 Jack really looks like his brother. Jack 看起来真的很像他的哥哥。另外 ，look 加形容词 ，My mother looks tired today. 我妈妈今天看起来很累。或是 The children look very excited. 孩子们看起来很兴奋。
Thank you, Sonia. After Julie finds the Big Dipper, she will look for the North Star.
That is another famous star. It's one of the brightest stars in the night sky if you're in the northern part of the world, and it can show you which direction is north.
Right. If you are in the northern part of the world and you find the North Star, then it will tell you where is north. Now let's review our directions. North is going up or facing up, south is going down or facing down, and west is your going left, and right is your going east.
Now, all of those directions are if you're looking at a map. Of course, it's not up if you're actually walking around. Now, the North Star is important, or has been, all throughout history for people who are lost or trying to find their way out in the wild. It can help them find their way home.
Right. Sailors on ships needed to know how to look at the stars and find the North Star and the other stars. Then they could know the direction and where to go.
Well, Greg wants to know something from Julie. He wants to know if she ever counts the stars.
If you count something, then you're numbering it, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Does Julie count the stars?
Does she? Well, no, because there are so many stars. There are billions of them. Billion is a number with a 1 and then 9 zeros. No one wants to count for that long.
Right. There are billions and billions of stars. Let's talk about some other words we might use when we talk about numbers. Do you remember the word thousand? 1,000 is 1 and 3 zeros.
What about 1 with 6 zeros? That is the number 1 million.
And 1 with 2 zeros is 100.
Friends, those are some useful numbers that you can use when you are counting things. Just don't go out and count the stars. There are too many of them.
But do go out and enjoy stargazing. Now it's time for us to review today's keywords.
Here's your first keyword for today. Hobby. Hobby. My favorite hobby is drawing.
Star. Star. Look at the stars in the sky.
Full. Full. This room is full of people.
Billion. Billion. Billions of people live on Earth.
Count. Count. Please count the chairs. Well, friends, those are your keywords for today. Don't forget to use them and practice them.
And now it's your turn.
Today's words are hobbies, star, full, billion, and counted. Now it's your turn to use them in a sentence. First one, that's a beautiful... That's correct. That's a beautiful star. Next, is 1,000 million. You got it. A billion is 1,000 million. Next, what are your... Correct. What are your hobbies? Next, 25 people in the room. Good answer. He counted 25 people in the room. Last one. Oh no! The kitchen is of ants. Great job. Oh no! The kitchen is full of ants. I have to go now, but I'll see you tomorrow for your turn. Hey Greg, you like stargazing, right?
Yes, I do. It's one of my favorite hobbies.
What do you enjoy about it?
Stargazing is peaceful.
It is. It's just you and a sky full of stars.
That's right. You don't really need anything but your eyes.
And a very dark place.
What do you look for?
I search for the Big Dipper first.
Me too. It looks like a giant spoon.
Then I find the North Star.
I always look for that too.
It's an important star. It helps people find north.
Do you ever count the stars?
No, you can't. There are billions of them.
Hi, Ginger. What are you doing?
I'm waiting.
Waiting for what?
I'm waiting for nighttime. I want to look at the stars.
Oh, that's called stargazing.
Yeah, and you have to do it at night.
True, the night sky is full of stars.
I know. I want to search for the giant spoon.
The giant spoon? Oh, you mean the Big Dipper.
Oh, that's right. Then I can find the North Star.
The North Star is important.
Yeah.
Ginger, do you know how many stars there are?
No idea, but I'll count them tonight, and I can tell you tomorrow.
Now let's review with 2 questions. Here's your first question. What does Julie look for? What does Julie look for?
You can find the answer in Conversation B. She looks for the Big Dipper and the North Star. Now, here's our other question. What is one of your hobbies? What is one of your hobbies? We have some of our friends to answer this question.
What is one of my hobbies? I love to collect baseball cards. Oh wow, there are so many different players. Some of the cards are very expensive, but if you keep them, maybe they'll be worth more later. I love baseball.
What is one of your hobbies?
Ooh, one of my favorite hobbies is jumping. I especially like to jump on the bed. I can jump high and I can jump low. Sometimes I fall off. Mama takes me to the doctor and the doctor says, no more jumping on the bed.
What is one of my hobbies? Well, I love to go watch sport games, especially basketball. But baseball games are fun too. This year, there was the Olympic Games. I really enjoyed those as well. What about you?
What is one of my hobbies? One of my hobbies is spending time with children. I love to play simple and fun games with them. Hide and seek, tag, and red light, green light are all very fun. I not only like to play with children, I also like to teach them. Kids are super fun and cute.
What is one of my hobbies? Well, I love to travel. So I like to go online and look up new places and cities I've never been to. Then I start planning new trips. I also like to try different kinds of foods. So I also take account or think about these foods when I travel. Friends, do you remember a time when you went stargazing or a place where you lived when you saw lots of stars? I remember when I lived in Japan, we could see lots of stars outside our window, especially in the winter time. It was a great experience.
That sounds beautiful. Well, friends, thanks for joining us for our lesson today. We'll see you again tomorrow for another great lesson, right here on Let's Talk in English. Goodbye.
Bye.